to catch him, I guess.
It looks like if you finish top 3, oh, we're gonna get a pass here. We got a pass here. Is that Drew? Hey, is that Drew? All right, we got our boy in first. So Drew Elia, hold it down. He's cruising. Stoked when you got that? Yeah.
Shit. From 9th place to first? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Chilling, bro.
Alright.
Huh? How's your stoked right now?
I'm on cloud 9, dude.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Wow, I don't know exactly even where to start. Wow, just wow. It has been an insane week at Eastgate Con, and I'm here to tell you all about it. I'm kind of hot though. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick. Oh, what is this? What? Is that a second place novice podium? First time ever racing? Weird that's there. That was so weird. So weird how that happened. Oh yeah. Ugh. All jokes aside, what an incredible week, guys. Seriously, I cannot express the amount of love that I felt this week. Was beyond what I expected. The community is thriving. The people here were so positive. Everyone was having an incredibly good time. And let's go ahead and just break down, I guess, day by day and show you exactly what was going on there. So day 1, flew into Vegas, left here at 6 o'clock in the morning, arrived there at 9 a.m. and hit the ground running. I had a fantastic time at the M Boards facility there, where they put all the boards together, ship out all their products, incredible operations there. Everything was really neat and organized. And they had the podcast there as well too. So you look forward to that in the future here. It was an awesome experience meeting these guys finally in real life after talking to them forever online, getting to test their board and checking that out as well too. So it's just a really fun time. Later that night, we got to meet up with the Wolf Pack. The guys, got to hang out with all the guys here who literally became instant brothers, in my opinion. And we went out for our very first group ride, which was the bicycle meetup. So these guys happen every single Wednesday night. They get together and they ride around Vegas and take over downtown. And I'm telling you, there's got to be 200, 300, 400 people easily in this group ride here. Everything from electric e-skate stuff, PEVs, one wheels, regular push bikes, a dog-powered skateboard. Yeah, there was everything you could imagine here, and it's riding through Fremont's district here, which is basically the downtown district, which has this awesome overview. We stopped traffic. It was such an incredible time, and I mean, it was a great, easy start to the week for me, for the group rides. Just getting your feet wet, getting on the board, the Ace Deck Aries, and being able to really kind of get a feel for the board quickly. So that was a fantastic time to start that off with to begin. Day 2 was the Red Rocks ride. The Red Rocks experience, I can't even begin to express how much of like a spiritual, enlightening experience this was. I don't know what it was, guys, but it's like that scene from The Secret Life of Walter Mitty where he kind of just rides down this epic mountain view pass where he's got these giant mountains on either side and he's just cruising through. It's what I felt like here. I mean, it was the people, it was the community, it was the ability to just have the smoothest road ever, and just literally we were free rolling at like 37 miles an hour. Like I had completely let go of my controller and I was just cruising down this thing at 37 miles an hour in the back end. It was such an awesome time. Huge, incredible shout out to Fast Tony. This guy saint. I know if you know, I've seen the video, but he literally picked us up in an RV because none of us could actually get out there without Ubering or something like that. And it was kind of a little bit on the expensive end. This is one of the things where I would say that maybe looking forward into the next season is potentially getting like a charter bus. I know that's kind of weird, but like everyone throws in a few bucks and gets a charter bus just so we can get like a massive group of us out there. I don't know exactly how to work with other PEVs and stuff like that, but we did have a very large group ride out there. People made it out there in time, but it's just like one of those things where it was like, how do we get to the next PEV group ride? How do we get the next group ride? That was the one thing that was kind of weighing in my mind, but they took care of us. Fast Tony, he jumped through hoops. He was incredibly hospitable and took care of us, literally drove us there, made sure that we had beers in the cooler. I thank you again, Tony. I thank you so much. That was incredible. Friday, the third group ride. This was the Wetlands Trip. This was an incredibly fun experience. This was kind of like a concrete roller coaster / natural pump track that was out in the middle of the desert. It was a very narrow path, like maybe 6 feet to 8 feet wide. So not much bigger than that, single lane file kind of thing. And we just were cruising through the desert here. A couple hard dips turned into some faults for people where it kind of wiped a few people out. But it was overall a great time. People had an awesome experience here. And the views outside of Vegas looking out onto the strip from all the way out there was just awesome. I mean, it was just like the sun was coming through the clouds. Just a really incredible experience here as well too. Kicking off to Eastgate Con Saturday, the first day of the actual official event, the race day, the qualifying lap. I wasn't taking Eastgate racing serious. I was doing this more for just content reasons. I just wanted to kind of just jump in there, have at it. I didn't practice. I've never been on a racetrack before. I really probably should have at least like tried going around a course maybe once beforehand, but I just didn't have that ability to do so. So day one, Eastgate Con, I made 2 laps. And I said, cool, I'll go ahead and try this out. Qualifying laps came through, did my qualifying lap. I think I ended up with a 49.22 seconds or something like that. And that put me in 57th place overall out of the 90 people. So that put me in the class of novice, which was totally fine. I did not need to be in the sportsman class. And I definitely wasn't gonna make it into pro. So I was okay with that. And that was day one. So we got to do some cool testing out of the tracks, awesome vendors, tons of people. Got to meet everyone, like you, like all of these people that came to the event. I got to meet all of you. This was by far the best part of this experience is getting to talk to the community and people that I talk to online daily, like you guys, chit chat on Instagram or communicate me through the YouTube comment sections down here. It was just an awesome time finally putting the names to the faces, and I really appreciate it, guys. It meant a lot to me to have you come up and say hi to me and what's up, because normally I'm just here talking to a camera, and the only other experience I get to have with anyone else is through the online chat there. So finally getting to put names to faces was one of the highlights of my trip, definitely. I really truly mean that. It was a great time meeting each and every one of you that took time out of your time to come say hi to me. So day one ended. I was like, cool, thumbs up. I don't know if I was actually gonna race the next day. I think that was like my I just didn't want to get hurt. Let me just say that. I have 2 kids, I got a wife. I know I'm wearing padding. I know I have my Beyond Riders jackets on and stuff like that, but I just didn't want to get hurt. And watching a few people wipe out and stuff like that in previous races, I was just like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'll like hang out in the back of the pack and we'll just kind of see how this goes. So come to find out, we had a huge breakfast, pancakes and everything like that, and then raced down there to the event. It was like 10:30, almost 10:30, it was like 10:20 or something like that. The race captain came up to me and was like,
"Hey, you're on."
And I was like, for what?
Your race.
When?
2-minute warning.
oh, okay. So here we are, lined up, ready to go. First race, first heat, Group A, second podium. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing this. The nervous butterflies kind of tickled there a little bit. And then I don't know, for me, I'm always like crazy in my head. And this was the experience where I got to calm down and put the helmet on, visor down, and just kind of everything disappeared. We got to do the 3-2-1 track line. Mo from Stewed Race Boards dropped the flag, took off, didn't know what to expect. And here we were racing, 10 of us going head to head. Ended up in second place out of that division there. So I couldn't keep up with the first guy. In the straightaways, he was ripping away from me, but in the cornering, I knew if I kept it smooth and I had my position line there, thumbs up, everything was good, and that worked out for me. First race down, first heat down, second place. Couldn't believe it, absolutely couldn't believe it. Heat 2 steps in. Heat 2 is the reverse order. So I was in second place the first heat. They flipped it around. I was starting in 9th place. So it started off in 9th place, and due to a series of events I was going through there, I made my way up and got into first place on my second heat. So I had a 2-1 podium, which blew my mind. For someone who has never stepped on the racetrack before, who just really enjoys the esport event and was doing this just for kind of content, I all of a sudden realized that I was like, maybe I have a chance of actually winning something here. So I really started focusing. Still didn't race the track because I was still horrified of getting out there and getting hurt by something else. So I just kind of stuck to my guns and followed the path that I set before, and really stuck to that line that I found that it worked for me, and was just putting pressure on people that kept popping up in front of me. Fast forward, here we are, finals. It is a 3-way first place tie. So there is 1, 2, first place, second place, third place. We all got 19 points. I was again in second position, and it was green time go. So here we are. This is the best of the best from the novice class. All of us got ranked up in here, and it proved, dude. We were racing around this track, and it was exhilarating. There were passes, there were crashes, there were takeovers, there were everything you can imagine. And I just kept saying, if I stay smooth, I'm gonna finish here. And there were a few opportunities where these guys were flying around me. They had more powerful boards, and they were trying to make risks and stuff like that. And you know, it just led to my benefit there, where I was able to snake my way through and get through. And I came out on top with second place. And it was something else, guys. I mean, crossing that line, being able to call myself a podium placement winner, it was absolutely incredible. Come to find out, you know, obviously Amped Electric Games was broadcasting this live. My entire family back home on the East Coast was watching and cheering me on. My mom, my dad, my wife, my kids, my in-laws, everyone was just cheering me on, and I felt it. You know, you felt that connection there, and I came out of that thing completely on cloud 9. I was astonished that happened. And the proudest moment ever is when my son FaceTimed me and he said, "Daddy, I'm proud of you." And I lost it. I mean, it was such an incredible experience to be able to bring home something. He kept saying, "You're gonna bring home a trophy? You're gonna bring home a trophy?" And you know, here we are, brought home the trophy for you, Porter. So he's pumped. He's been wearing it more than I have. So Eastgate Con, you know, ended. I placed on a podium. I met incredible people along the way. I met a brotherhood that of these guys. I made a brotherhood of Scott and Craig and Eduardo and Thomas. You know, you guys really made me feel like home when I was away from home. And I know you guys also have families back where you are, and it was incredible. It was just an incredible time, and all my East Coast boys showing up. You know, we got to represent the East Coast, and we got to bring home a victory. So I was really, really excited to represent that as well too. If you are thinking about coming next year, do it. If you are potentially on the fence, don't be. Just get the tickets, sign up, fly out to Vegas, pack your board up, ship it out. It is by far the single best experience that you will have as an e-skater or PEV enthusiast by any means. There is nothing else like this anywhere else in the world, and Esk8con has done everything proper, from the event racing to the event sponsorships and the riders and the vendors and stuff like that. They really did everything in their power, and I would love to personally thank James and Jacob. You guys are absolutely incredible. You guys are like brothers. Literally, you know, James picked me up from the airport. He carted me around town. I cannot thank you guys enough. That was, you know, you made me feel like at home. To the king and queen of Eastgate, Maddie and Mike, wow, look what you guys created. I can't stress that enough. Look what you guys created. Congratulations to you guys, because this is something that I am looking forward to, going back there next year and shining again and just enjoying the company of my friends and stuff like that. So I cannot stress this enough. Trying to make this video even smaller. I'm sorry that it's taking so long, but this has been absolutely the best Eastgate experience I have ever experienced, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you look forward to next year. Please, if you do come next year, come up to me, say what's up, say hi, and hopefully we can continue to grow this community that we love so much. Until next time, guys, always remember, wear a helmet, stay safe, peace.